Most homemaking advice fails because it ignores something critical. These rules don't. Most homemaking rules focus on aesthetics, never ending energy, no interruptions, and super high motivation. But they all fail to focus on one thing, and that is real life. The next rules I'm going to share with you, I personally follow, and they have changed homemaking forever. And no, you don't have to be naturally tidy. Credentials, I started treating homemaking like a job because it is. It didn't matter if I was in the mood, if I had motivation or not. I treated it like a 9 to 5, even though it's technically 24/7. I got up at the same time and I got to work. If it helps, put on an apron to get in the mood. If you do nothing else from this video, this alone is a total game changer. Motivation ebbs and flows. So if you wait to feel motivated, some days you absolutely won't. However, if you've worked outside the home or still currently work outside the home, you're absolutely still a homemaker. But you know that if you gotta go to work, you gotta go to work. It just can't be helped. We gotta treat homemaking the same exact way if we wanna get far in our homemaking journey. Not to mention, make it feel smoother because the more you show up, the easier things become. Homemaking gets done because it's part of my role as a homemaker. It's part of my work and it gets done, just like showing up for a typical 9 to 5. Some days are light, some days are heavy, but I show up either way. And I'm not naturally tidy, so if I can do it, you absolutely can do it too. Homemaking didn't get easier until I stopped treating it like a feeling and started treating it like the job that it actually is. Don't get me wrong, it's an absolute blessing, but it's still work, so let's treat it as such. I started to follow a plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Truer words couldn't be spoken. Absolutely need a plan for your home if you're going to succeed in homemaking. I used to just wing it every day and I burned out fast. If you don't follow a plan, things are going to be hard. Not because you're just going to be spinning your wheels trying to figure out what to do, and that wastes a lot of time, but because your home will not systematically get better without specific things that you follow for each day. You can come up with your own plan. I have a video exactly how you can do that. You can feel free to check it out after this one. But no matter what, you need a plan, you need a system. Make it simple, make it yours. Hey, even a loose plan beats winging it every single time, because winging it leads to decision fatigue, which absolutely leads to burnout. And this is what actually causes homes to fall apart. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a Pinterest plan. You don't need anybody else's plans, but you do need a plan. I'm a type A girly, so when I started to do homemaking full time, I expected everything to be done every single day, all of the house, all at once. It just doesn't work like that. And if you know that homemaking never ends. So what I started doing instead was a little bit each day. I would assign myself 1 to 3 tasks. Okay, let's be real. In the beginning, it was closer to like 7 or 10, but I started being more reasonable. Started assigning myself less than 5 tasks each day to make sure that they get done. Assign yourself 1 to 3 tasks every single day. Make sure that it gets done. I will also super recommend decluttering every single day. Even 10 minutes will absolutely be a total game changer. Assign chores for specific days of the week or themes, whatever works for you. Make sure you're doing a little bit each day so that things do not pile up. Another homemaking rule I follow is that I also finish what I start. Before starting something new, I finish my current task. If I'm working on the living room, I continue on the living room. If I'm working on the kitchen, I continue on the kitchen. If I'm doing a drawer or a closet, I finish those first before starting a new project. Now, I absolutely love the Fly Lady, and she does recommend working in zones each week. So if that works for you, that is absolutely awesome as well. But do not switch in the middle of the week to something different. Finish what you start, and you're going to feel a huge sense of satisfaction once you see that completed project. Next, I simplify. In order to make homemaking work, I absolutely simplify. I declutter, I minimize. We can probably follow the perfect plan for a day or two, but that's not sustainable. Simplicity makes it easy to be consistent, and consistency sticks and has your home becoming better every single day. The next one is a little bit controversial, but hear me out. I reset before I rest. And I know we all deserve rest, but if I now begin to sit down, the chances of me getting back up to do what I have to do are very slip. So what I do instead before I transition, whether that means to rest, another chore, homeschool, you name it, I tidy up my home really, really quick, particularly the thing that I was doing, and that way my home always stays spotless. Next, I measure my progress by momentum and not perfection. I do something every single day that moves the needle in my home. Consistency isn't about doing everything, it's about keeping things moving. And if my home is more functional than it was yesterday, and that absolutely counts. But did you know that there's a way that you can hack your homemaking? And if you want to know what that is, then check out this video here and I'll meet you there right now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, to God be the glory. Bye.